Welcome back to a new Food Reviews with Fatty. As always, I'm your host, Fatty, aka Jay. If you know, you know. If you don't know, now you know. So I do have something slightly different today. This is a new item from Wendy's. It is a dessert item. I would not suggest this every single day. But before we continue, and I tell you what it is, I just want to say any food companies or any other companies out there that would like to sponsor the channel, please do reach out at foodreviewswithfatty@gmail.com. Again, that's foodreviewswithfatty@gmail.com. So just a quick update also. I am changing up my diet. It's going to be a lot of chicken and broccoli for a while, and vegetables in general, and chicken and vegetables. You will be seeing videos when new things come out throughout the weekdays, but typically I'm going to be recording them on the weekend, unless they come out the day of, and then I'll buy something the day of. But I am going to be starting doing intermittent fasting. I'm going to try to get down to a medium-sized fatty real soon. So that's my goal right now, is to make some changes in that department. I am also working on lifestyle changes. So that's just another thing to think about. But for today, and for the purpose of testing the new product that just come out, it's only been out like maybe 3 or 4 days. I did buy a small one so I could just test it out and see what it's all about. So the new thing that they have is that Wendy's is doing a new deal where they have the Frosties, but now they have the Frosties with flavors. So they do have a brownie batter. You can do it either vanilla or chocolate. And they give you the choice of, I want to say chocolate, caramel, potato, strawberry swirl, and then a brownie batter. So in this case, the one that I saw on the app that kind of looked like it would be the most delectable to give it a try. This is the Wendy's brownie batter. Well, when I can get the top off. Brownie batter frosty. Now, you might ask me, why didn't I try one of the other ones? Because, well, one of the other ones just feels like something that McDonald's has done for years. And that's the chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. You can buy like the ice cream. It's got them on top or whatever. But when I heard brownie batter, I was like, I really wonder how this is going to work. Because if there's one thing I've noticed about Wendy's, is that they don't really put like a whole lot of anything in their Frosties. But I thought I would do a review anyway. So this did run about, I think it was like $2.39 after tax, like $2.45, something like that, for the small. And what you get basically is it's a chocolate Frosty, just like always, but with this brownie batter drizzle, as they call it. So if you want to take a look there, you can see there's quite a bit of the brownie batter in there, surprisingly. And there's a little look at if you can see that there, there's just a little bit of. So, and again, I wouldn't suggest this for an everyday thing, but if you wanted a quick treat, you could probably swing through there. You just might want to eat it fast if you're in Florida and you don't have an air conditioner, because boy, is it melty. I even put it in the freezer, for about 15 minutes, just to see if it would get a little bit more less soggy. And as you can see, I'm pressing it around without, like if I tip this upside down, it would just spill everywhere. So bear with me, but I'm going to definitely give it a try. I wanted to see if the brownie batter really tastes like brownie batter mixed with the chocolate. And I want to try the brownie batter by itself as much as I can from the side here. I mean, there'll be a little bit of frosty in there, but like I said, this is basically a one-off. I'm going to start doing a lot more healthier options on the channel too, because I realized that I'm not diversifying enough. So I do have some things that I'm going to be doing. Starting Monday, I'm going to start getting a lineup together that's going to be maybe like 2 days a week. I'll do like some good foods a couple days a week, and then maybe a bad one once a week or something like that of that nature. But I am going to have some other videos. I'm just going to do everything that I have that's unhealthy around everything that's healthy. So that way I can have an honest balance. Like I said, maybe weekends I'll do the Start doing like a Saturday video maybe. And this is one thing that Wendy's doesn't do good, is this honestly tastes like they used the same as the mint Frosty that I got last time. It really does taste like a thin mint Frosty, but it tastes like the thin mint Frosty, the mixture that they had. It's like they just took the mint away from it. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So basically what they did was they regurgitated their Thin Mint Frosty that they had a month or two ago that I did. So what I'm tasting is, I'm tasting what's supposed to be brownie batter. But it's clearly that same syrup that they used then. And I can show you. I just got to scoop it out here. Got to scoop out the Frosty to get rid of it. There's so much Frosty and so little drizzle, they just put a little bit on the bottom. It's just so hard to get to because they don't put it all throughout the Frosty like you would think. Well, there's a general idea because, like I said, this Frosty's melted, so it's clearly not going to be able to spread too far out, but there you go. You can see the brownie batter stuff. I kind of thought they would put chunks of brownie batter in this, which would have made it more interesting. Unfortunately, they didn't. Okay, so after just a few bites, because like I said, I'm taste testing this. I'm not really super into what's going on anyway. This was just something that I wanted to review because it had been on my mind and I just wanted to get it out of my system. Sometimes it can be a little daunting to handle these kinds of things, so, you know, that's where I'm at with this one. Anyhow, so for value, it's a decent sized Frosty. I mean, for your kid maybe, or if you just wanted, like I said, again, a quick snack, this wouldn't be bad, but I'm going to give this, for value, I'm giving it a 3. For the visual marketing, I'm really thinking about just taking away the visual, unless it really looks bad, and then I'll bring visual in. But for the visual for this, I'll just keep the visual. Why not? This just gives it a 3-tier system. So for the visual, it does not look like the picture that it showed when I was ordering it. But that's expected, like I said. So I give that like a 2. And for the overall, honestly, I'm going to land this at about a 3. Because, like I said, if I wanted to get something, I would go to, like, that's ice cream. I really got to be honest. I would go to, like, Dairy Queen. Because their Blizzards, they actually put little chunks of, like, something in it. And I knew it was going to be like this with Wendy's. Because Wendy's don't want to do anything that makes anybody happy. They just want to make something that looks what they believe to be good. So that way they can make more money off of it. Let's face it, since Dave Thomas died, it's been nothing but a cash cow. A corporate greed. And, yeah, I mean, it's already making my stomach feel funky just eating it. Man. Yeah, so, yeah, that's where I'm at with it. It's just a 3. This is not the greatest thing in the world. And it lost points even for not having, like, little chunks of brownie at least. You think you could put little pieces of it or something, you know, instead of some friggin' simple chocolate syrup with friggin' whatever, like little chunks of which it would taste like brownie batter, I guess. But it's not really that good. So let's ask Mr. Predicto. Mr. Predicto, does this brownie batter Frosty suck?
It is best not to say no.
Okay. What do you think? He spoke. I put it down. Started putting it down.
Yes.
Okay, he said it wouldn't. Apparently he couldn't make up his mind. It's best not to say right now. Now I go to put him down, and then it's like, most definitely, yes. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. This is not going to run a long video either. I'm just kind of trying to do a little shorter videos when it comes to certain things, because I know that there's going to be things that I feel that maybe other people will feel. If you want a quick snack, sure, grab one. But they're actually charging way much more than just for the regular Frosty. And the calories in this is like insane. Now, that's 500 calories for this little small here. That's why I'm not eating it all. Also, I just wanted to test it. Yeah, so this is probably going to go in the trash, most likely in the trash. Probably, yeah, it's definitely going in the trash. I don't know. This Frosty is not something that I'm really in tune with. And to be perfectly honest, I don't know. It doesn't feel right to me. I know I do this a lot. You hear me doing this a lot. I apologize. But either way, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching the videos. I do see some of the times of the videos that you guys are watching. Maybe you could watch a little bit longer. Please do like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Also, any kind of help that the channel can get through sponsorships, any kind of food company. I do have promotions on not only on here on YouTube. I can promote, but I can also promote on my LinkedIn with over 10,000 connections. I can also do promotions on other channels, social media channels that I have, platforms. So please do contact me at foodreviewswithfatty@gmail.com, and I'd be more than happy to negotiate what kind of contract we can work out, like a negotiation in order to be able to promote your product right here on the channel. I do have editing equipment, and I can add in whatever videos you want, and also your branding. I don't do that myself personally, because I do one cut, one take, and I just throw it up there. But I do know how to do video editing as well, so that wouldn't be a problem. Plus, I can also talk. I'm pretty good at communication. I know how to communicate pretty well, how I'm feeling and things like that nature. Obviously, by watching the channel, if you're thinking about a sponsorship, then that means you've watched the channel. So either which way, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day because it is a day. And as always, Food Reviews with Fatty, out.